Final score here tonight at University High School. The Woodbridge Warriors 51, the University Trojans 14. And hello everyone, I'm Garth Wyckoff along with my broadcast partners, the coach, Bill Coonerty, and the quarterback, Vince Ferragamo, and welcome to our Cox3.com post-game show. And gentlemen, you know, you look at the score, and this one kind of got away from University, but in the early goings, a pretty good game here. A Pacific Coast League opener, and University came out, did some good things running the football, but some turnovers, and the big play hurt them tonight.
Well, there are going to be some things down the road that both these teams can take away from this game that will help. I think Woodbridge has a chance to challenge Corona Del Mar for the championship of this league. If you're Mark Cunningham and your University, you've got some injuries to get over, you've got some things to iron out in your passing game. Running game looked great. And you, I think, can compete for that third spot in the league and a playoff berth.
And Woodbridge looked pretty strong here tonight, though.
Well, they have some super softs on their team. I tell you what, with Young and with Noble, they both had great ability, especially breaking a long run, and they can catch the ball. They can do everything, and you know they have a wide open offense. Their offense played, and their defense played well with Kong as well in the middle. So they really had a great game plan tonight. They were ready for league opener. Well,
the beautiful thing here was this new beautiful facility we got to debut here this week on the Cox3 Game of the Week. So let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights from tonight's game. We had some good scoring early and often. It started with Chase Alibrando for University, a 1-yard plunge, and they got on the board 7-0. But then on the first offensive play for Woodbridge, it's a shuffle pass. Alex Young, and he scampers 60 yards, gentlemen, to tie this football game at 7 apiece. And if you hadn't had enough of the Alex Young show,
there he is again.
What do you think of this 3rd and 23?
A 3rd and 23, what a great call, huh, Bill? Draw play, but give the ball to this guy.
Well, I think you could call anything and give it to this guy and it would work.
He goes 81 yards, and it's 14-7, and they never looked back. And this one gets away from Brad Huber, who, the punter for University, does a good job of just staying on top of that football, but it's a safety, 16-7 Woodbridge at that point. And we saw the running game here of Tyler Noble. He's got some good quicks.
Well, once he got the edge and turned the corner, you can see some sprinter speed there. And we talked about Aaron Craver, their coach. They're doing it just like he used to do it.
So that was a 39-yard touchdown run, 23-7, and then Philip Hong recovers a fumble there, and then Hong comes right back, and the defensive player, the linebacker, goes 14 yards for his own touchdown. It's 30-7 after Philip Hong punches that one in. This is an interception off a tip pass, and a good job by Giovanni Cantu to pick this one off for Woodbridge, and that'll set them up in good scoring position. And then Ryan Goodman, check out the throw, Vinny.
Great throw by Goodman to hit his receiver right on stride on a post route.
So that was 37-7 at halftime. This is the second half action now, and Goodman to Tyler Brannon. He goes near side, and then whoop, he's done. He goes 44 yards down the sideline to make the score, 44-7. And then Alex Young, third score of the night for him. This is a 9-yard touchdown run. He had 2 runs and, of course, that long play. So it's 51-7 Woodbridge.
And here's the highlight throw right here.
Yeah, how about this? This is Neil Boudreau, who comes back and hooks up with Omar Diab to do a good job of working the offense and not quitting this game. So our final score, 51-14. Final thoughts on what you saw here this evening?
Well, the league is a long 5 games, 6 teams in this league. So you've got 4 left. And I think a couple of things for University. Keep doing what you're doing with that running game, the misdirection stuff. Shore up the tackling a little bit on defense, maybe some bootleg passes. If you're the Woodbridge Warriors right now, I think you have a whole bunch of really good football players, and your goal right now is one at a time, but that Corona Del Mar game is going to be big.
It looms big, Bill, I tell you what, but the Warriors do have that potential. They can scare a lot of teams in that Pacific Coast League, so watch out for that team. But University, I was impressed with the way the coaches hung in there. I was impressed with that last drive of the game, the way they came back through the touchdown pass, and they too have some nice young players on their team.
Yeah, they got a young team, and the future can look bright on both sides. So congratulations to Rick Gibson and the Woodbridge Warriors. They go to 1-0 here early in the Pacific Coast League. Final score again here tonight, 51-14 Woodbridge over University. That's going to wrap up our Cox3.com post-game show. We'll see you next week.